And here we go, Shelby Grand Prix qualifier number 3. And they are out the gate here on shore as Burgess crashes. Osiris holding briefly in the lead, but Ducky hits him. Ducky crashes. That'll slow down his time. That's one of the best things that can be asked for if your Dax gets through cleanly. Oh, has to shake and bake the rock. We watch here from the chase cam. Goob Goob sitting in second. Oh, Daxidi crashes into the wall. That'll slow him down. Goob Goob overtakes. Osiris sitting in third. Ducky 4. Sambo 5. Wrench. Hyperez. Zaz, Fuela, TKO, Burgess, Raiden Derp, King Snooch, and Crimson Caravan. That's the rough order. It changes as we talk about it. But welcome on in. Full on action here as we're on shore. Osiris already looking to overtake Raiden Derp. Osiris sitting in first. This is definitely a pleasant surprise here. We've seen Sir Ducky absolutely dominate this map, and now he's going to overtake in first. Probably won't look back again. Osiris tight on him, trying to follow the line, but he can't quite hit onto the obelisk. Has not perfected it the way Ducky has. And he crashes into the wall. This will allow Goob Goob a chance to overtake and catch up. Let's see if he can. Not quite there. Osiris 3, Daxidi 4, Sambo 5. Let's go ahead and slide back. Just watch it for a moment. Goob Goob taking the traditional line. Osiris bumping and grinding up against the wall, having some issues, so he'll slide back to fourth. We watch Daxidi as they swap back and forth. The members of Hype Gaming fighting and hustling for this spot. They want to get qualified before their teammate. You know it's about bragging rights there. But can Goob Goob prevent them from doing so? There we go. Racers are out. Daxidi and Osiris, the third and fourth place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They get out for free if you've never seen it before. After the race, after those 4 racers are committed and out, we've got these blue zones, these ascension zones that you need to hit. We're also shooting some shots there into the obelisk, trying to stay alive, trying to earn some extra points and boosts for future heats here within this race. Each race comprised of 3 heats, and the points go up. So you see 10 points here in the first heat for first place. That'll go up to 30 points in the third heat of the race. So Ducky, Goob Goob, Daxidi, Osiris. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. They take the top points minus any shots that happen. I know we talk about him a lot right now, folks, but Sir Ducky, he's king of the class. We have never had back-to-back. Hell, we've never even had one winner, any winner from a Grand Prix repeat, let alone back-to-back. So we don't worry about that. Most people clean through. Finally, Osiris gets a double kill through Sambo and Zaz. We slide up. Ducky already doing work around the corner. So let's watch from a little bit behind. Goob Goob trying to line up the shot. Misses. Can't quite get it. Daxidi in second. Pinch between them. Burgess 4. King Snooch 5. Osiris 6. Hunting for points. Just misses the shot. Does Goob Goob. More traditionalist here. Has not adapted to the new meta on this map. I think he's just willing to scoop up what points he has. Knows he's not going to hit as technical a line, but if he can just be clean through it, it might be enough to get him a place. There you see Ducky just doing his thing. Let's watch Daxidi on the chase here, trying to keep up, trying to follow the man. Crashes into the wall, though. That'll slow down his time. Ducky comfortably ahead, despite Daxidi having a near 13-second lap time. That's only best lap, not average lap time. Ooh, Ducky. Okay, hey, note that one. We're going to go ahead and clip that real quick. Give me just a moment. Devs, let's make sure we get a view of that. See what happened. Sir Ducky kind of clipped into a rock and then couldn't get out for a brief moment. So we'll find out more on that one. But ever working with the devs, a small dev team here at Ascent Rivals, making such a beautiful, clean, and crisp game. It is available on Steam, and it is free. Get out there. We see new racers coming in all the time and instantly being challengers. We see that with Sir Ducky right now. He is one of the newest faces to Ascent Rivals that has come out of nowhere and has become elite. Raiden Derp and Sambo went too far out of bounds. Don't know what Osiris is doing. He may not get out of the zone. Maybe a little lost. Maybe a little overtaken. Trying to get back in the zone now. 2 seconds, 1 second. Does he have time? Looks like it. Want to scoop those extra points. Yeah, Osiris gets out in 5th there. So scoops up 12 points to go along with his 3-0-6 KDC. Here we go. Heat number 3 here on shore. 2 more races after this. We'll go to Oriah Mining Depot. And then after that, it's dudes. But who's going to clean up clear here? Heat number 3, race number 1, Shelby Grand Prix, qualifier number 3. Out the gate, we're clean through Burgess, Zaws, and Fuelo, the 3 who crashed. Sambo follows up after that. Lots of tight-knit groups. Nobody able to really separate from themselves significantly. Sir Ducky already with a 12.8 lap time means he is gone. Goodbye. Gonna be a struggle to catch. Go to the chase cam and look. He's already ready to lap. Voila. 12.8. Meanwhile, Goob best lap time 15.5, sitting in second. Hype Daxidi sitting in third with a 13.667. Watch this one more time. Just see if he can beat that 12 second. He's been hunting for it. A little difficult in all this chaos. He jumps from 12.8 to 12.5. Cuts it down just a little bit. Very, very impressive racing. Back to Goob, who's exploded, has fallen back from second to now 4th, 5th. Osiris overtaken for second. Mr. Boostrat, the reigning champ himself. I'm going to remind everybody who he is, where he is at. The man will not be denied. Trying to become the first repeating champion and would become back-to-back champion here on Ascent Rivals if he can take down the Shelby Grand Prix coming up here on February 18th here on the Mezzcast and Ascent Rivals Twitch pages. There we go. Osiris is out. Raiden Derp trying to be the next man. Looking at some shots. Maybe should focus the race. Maybe a boost would have been more helpful. Goob tight on his keister. But they get out. Goob gets 4th in that one. Daxidi got to scoop as many points here as possible, or has he already exploded? Yes, I believe he is already out. So that is going to hurt Daxidi significantly. Osiris sitting in a nice position to scoop up a lot of points. Raiden Derp getting out in third is going to scoop him some. There you see 60, 46, 46, 32. So Osiris and Goob setting themselves up for a nice bit of success before we even calculate the points for kills and obelisks. Race number 2, heat number 1, about to get started here, folks. Welcome to Oriah Mining Depot. This is the longest map that we have here currently on Ascent Rivals. Let's see what she has in store for us out the gate. There we go. The explosions and killings happening there. Now this is where we start to see some other racers show off some of their skill. We see Daxidi, one of the Ascent Rivals ambassadors, and you see why, out here showing you some great racing. And this has been a map so far. Sir Ducky has not found a way to break through just yet. Has not found the level of strength that he has on shore. So this allows for a little bit more anyone to get involved. Raiden Derp sitting in second. Wrench Live third. Sir Ducky 4. Goob Osiris. Sambo Zaz. Couple notes here. Sir Ducky has already qualified. Hype Osiris has qualified, and any developers that are out there racing tonight are not eligible to qualify. So that would include Goob. That means we really kind of have an open race here right now for whoever can pick up the most points and get qualified tonight. Looking strong right now here on this race right now. I'd say Raiden Derp. Certainly Dax is sitting on a fair amount of points. After the first run, it's going to be a question of can any of the others catch him. So, Raiden Derp starting to get going after a rough start. Sometimes that's what it takes. You got to swap up. You got to do some different things. We see Snooch already feeling so far behind. He's just going to try to line up some shots with that repeater rifle. But Dax sitting comfortable here. Yeah, he's got a nice lead over Burgess. Raiden Derp tight behind him, trying to catch up. Gets the shot on the obelisk. Powers up. Making sure those engines and thrusters are at full power there in the third heat. Nice land onto the bridge, but a little tight. Oh, just avoids exploding. That's why you might run the repeater there. You don't have to go the charge-up shot, making sure you get all your obelisks out the gate. Boom. Raiden Derp looking good, sitting strong. Just racing and pacing the day away. Osiris and Ducky fighting 4, 5, and 6 with Wrench live. Wrench goes into the wall, so that'll bring him back, allow someone to overtake potentially. All right, Dexiti's out. Burgess is out. Raiden, Derp, and Sir Ducky. So Osiris, Wrench Live, Goob, Sambo, Zaz, TKO, Fuala, King Snooch, Crimson Caravan, and Hyperez. Everybody needs to try and get out. Goob with a nasty kill onto Osiris. Means he's going to scoop up some points. Osiris drops back, missing the Ascension. Drops from effectively 6 points to 3 there. You start with all light. You've got to earn some money. That way you can work your way up to the medium and heavy boosters and thrusters. That's what you're going to need if you want to be elite, if you want to have that fast ride, if that's your style. I know there's some guys out there that still like a light ship the entire time. Gives you a lot of maneuverability, but it can be difficult. Speaking of difficult, here's the Bridge of Death, and it claims a couple victims as Zaz gets a double kill. Wrench gets a double kill. Crimson picks up, Hype reses a kill, and we've got a litany of crashes to boot. Through the corners, explosions happening everywhere. Warp kills abound. Go ahead and slide to our chase cam. Burgess sitting in first right now. Wrench live, Osiris, Dexiti, Sir Duck. Raiden Derp has fallen back to 9th. Certainly not the play he's looking for. Trying to scoop up some points. Still anyone's possibility to qualify right now. Looking like Dexiti, the man sitting in the driver's seat right now. Literally and figuratively piloting the ship here on Ascent Rivals and in control potentially of qualifying tonight if he just continues to race cleanly. So looking really practiced and really good here on Orion Mining Depot. This is looking very effective for him. Enough space, not overly technical as far as like some of the how tight you have to hit some lines properly. So we got people completing lap number 2. Osiris is through along with Burgess. Go ahead and slide on back here. We're just not terribly far behind. Finally got Dagziti in his sights. We'll watch from the chase cam style perspective. Overtakes first. Briefly back and forth they go. Got him in sight. Got to do it now, but no. Burgess crashes into the wall. That's going to slow him down. Should lock in Dax shy of a significant mistake here on the last lap, or an explosion as Crimson Caravan kills him. Burgess overtakes the lead. He's just going to avoid some shots. Oh, and he crosses the line. Burgess scooping up the points. Dagziti going to get out at 2nd. Osiris 3rd. Ducky 4. So now it's time to find some safe zone. TKO, he's out of the board. Wrench live, trying to figure out how he makes this little jump without crashing and exploding. Just kind of softly sets himself down. He's also got a nice little bit of protection there where he might just be able to sit there comfortably. You never know. Snooch manages to get out there in the Ascension Zone. Only 4 racers don't. Crimson Caravan, Sambo, Fuala, and TKO. The flags go up. And they deftly maneuver and muscle for rank here on an empty tank. Getting across the Bridge of Death, but not without explosions and death everywhere. We slide into the full-on chase cam. There we go. Dagziti already sitting in first. Comfortable. He's got a nice boost onto the bridge. Osiris 2, Raiden Derp 3, Burgess 4, Goob, Zaz, King Snooch, Sir Ducky, Hype Rez, Sambo, Follow, Wrench Live, TKO, Crimson Caravan. Your 1 through 14 jostling for position back and forth. So some of those may have adjusted as I got them through, but about the position they were in. Dax having to defend off his Hype teammate, Osiris. The ZD looking like quite the strong dish here on Oriah Mining Depot. He has taken first place relatively easy in either the first or second lap in all three races, and clearly has some comfort with this map, likes it a lot as he prepares here for the final lap. Now, we do see, I believe that's Crimson Caravan just sitting there trying to line up some shots on people. Goob Goob kills Wrench Live, but then crashes. Burgess crashes. Koala crashes. We've got Dexidi and Osiris, the only two on lap 2 at the moment, or on lap 3, excuse me. King Snooch set to be the next. He is there now. Sambo 4, Serducky 5. Now he jumps to 4. Wrench Live, Burgess the Gamer battle back and forth for 5, 6, 7. It goes back and forth there. Watching again from Dax ZD here. Let's slide back a little bit. Osiris trying to give him a run for his money right here. But no, the boost strat a little too strong to control. He goes crashing into the wall. Should scoop up second here. But Dax ZD flipping and sliding, avoiding the shots all the way through. He's out. Osiris is out. Next up will be King Snooch. He prepares for the final corner here. Got some shots to avoid. Serducky 4, Burgess 5. Burgess would love to make the jump if he can overtake, but he will not. Serducky is tight on Snooch. He's out. Burgess now hunting for his own. TKO and Zaz, they're out. They've crashed. They are not going to ascend. Neither is Wrench Live or Raiden Derp. Everybody getting crashes. Burgess comes in a little hot. Doesn't stick the landing. He explodes. Looking for our next racer. It's Sambo. He tries to complete the same maneuver. Somehow just barely does. Engine gets tapped on the wall, but does not explode. He manages to get out. There you go, folks. Points from all the heats. Dax doing himself some big work there. And away we go. Well, boost protection, of course, weapons not active until just around that first corner. Ooh, explosions everywhere. For Ducky, Dax ZD, Raiden Derp, taking some different options. Ducky likes the wide run here, so he can just full boost his way around. And it looks to be powerful. Overtakes Dax ZD and Raiden Derp. They are all neck and neck and neck. Ducky warps through Dax ZD, though. I don't know why I wanted to say Drysidle. Still stuck in hockey mode, apparently. Ducky looking at the ramp. Ooh, nifty over the rocks. Decides to cut a little soon, though. He crashes into the wall. Still holds on to first place. Raiden Derp and Rez going back fourth, second, and third. Snooch, Dax ZD trying to fight his way up the standings right now. Wrench Live, Burgess, Zaz, TKO, Fuala, Hype, Osiris, and Crimson Caravan. We got 12 racers in here. Everybody chasing and trying to stop Dax from scooping up the points. Like we said, he is sitting in position with Serducky already qualified. And his hype teammate Osiris already qualified. Those are some of the other racers that have some top tier points tonight. But showing you just what elite racing looks like. Serducky has completed lap number 3. He's all alone on the last lap. We'll let you know when somebody catches. Raiden Derp and Hype Rez finally get to that point. So about a quarter lap, maybe almost a third of a lap advantage he's got. You see that 26 second, 26.384 best lap time. Whew. Serducky showing you he is potentially going to be the favorite for the Grand Prix coming up here on February 18th. We'll have our qualifiers every Tuesday night here on both the Mezzcast and the Ascent Rivals Twitch pages. Now we've got our first 4 out. That's Ducky, Dax ZD, Raiden Derp, and Rez. Everybody else got to find a zone to get out. King Snooch sitting just inside the line, lining up the shot. Oz hunting for the zone. He crashes along with Burgess. Osiris slithers in there at the last possible second to catch the ride out. Jumps up from about 10th or 11th place into 6th because he gets the ascension. Heat number 2. Points have doubled. 20 for first place. 18 for second. 16, 14. That's right. All even numbers all the way down. And here we go. Let's see which of these racers is going to walk it out. On the first stretch, into the corner. Gun should start to activate. Rez, Burgess, and Wrench, they all pick up kills. Ducky warps through Wrench Live. King Snooch rams through Goob Goob. And Ducky crashes. So we're into the canyon walls. You see Daxiti and Burgess. Daxiti just keeping himself just far in front enough. He's saying it's my time. Certainly looking like it. Looking like a very strong racer out here. Into the canyon walls. Doesn't take the narrow path. Could split the arch here with no problem. Easy peasy. Got some space in front of Burgess. Raiden Derp's right behind him. He slows himself up just a little bit. Wants to pick up the obelisk shot right there. That's going to allow King Snooch and Osiris to overtake just a little bit. Raiden Derp falls back to 5th. Still picking up the obelisk as he shoots along. Crimson Caravan. Charge shot. Takes down Raiden Derp. That's going to drop him even further. Daxiti sitting nice and strong. Still got about a 10, maybe 15-second lead here. Oh, just a fall behind. Little difficult for sure. Did not stick the landing. Just clean through. Good looking race here. We jump up to Dax. He did crash there, but doesn't matter. He's going to get out for free. Nice and easy. Takes first place in heat number 2. Should just about lock him in mathematically at this point. Shy of an absolute disaster. Cyrus looking at this player below him saying, how can I get this? Not like that. Not at all like that. He tries to drop down on the player. Instead, crashes along the wall. That's a toughie. And 32 points. So he is in the absolute driver's seat to walk away with this one, considering Osiris and Ducky have already qualified. There we go. Explosions out the gate. Sir Ducky jumping up into first place here. Whoops. Not what I wanted at all. Pull that up. There we go. Sir Ducky sitting there. Burgess hot on his tail, though, trying to line up the shot. Can't quite find it. He knows people are behind him. Goob Goob kills Burgess. Sambo overtakes for second. Now he drops back as Daxiti, King Snooch put their names into the ring. Snooch having a really nice race here on Dunes. Of course, this is probably his most practiced map for sure. No shocker there, but looking like a clean race here. Ducky has completed lap number 2. 2 to go. Final heat of the night. Final race of the night. The Shelby Grand Prix qualifier number 3. Oh, harsh landing, but Goob Goob does not explode. Overtakes King Snooch for a moment with the boost, but instead he boosts into the wall. So King Snooch, again, having a real nice race here on Dunes, sitting on 20 points. Technically got him in second before we tabulate any other obelisks or kills that go into the calculation. Goob Goob line up a nice one onto Sambo. Daxiti crashes. Hyperez kills Raiden Dersh. So Red Dersh. Clearly what I was trying to pull there. I don't know. Best guess right there. Sir Ducky is out. Let's watch King Snooch trying to take number 2. Lines up the boost. You got to time that right, because if you boost from high level all the way down to the lower level, that is possible. You will explode. The drop will be too intense. Sambo has to slow up, trying to find his way out. Daxiti taking third place, tacked 27 points on. I don't even need the math, y'all. Y'all can tell me on that one. We will wait for the official tabulations, but race is done. Shelby Grand Prix qualifier number 3 officially in the books. Just waiting for the official tabulation, and we will confirm for you at that point as we work to chart it on up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. It is the man, He walks away with 148 points. That's good enough to place for tonight, and he joins Sir Ducky and Hype Osiris as our first 2 on the board. Congratulations to Hype Osiris. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than 3 hours of Mezzcast. We've been crushing it. We've been killing it. Appreciate you all being here, having a great time. We will see y'all next Tuesday for our next qualifier here on the Shelby Grand Prix circuit. Whether you've been here for the first time, whether you've been here every time, we appreciate you hanging out on both the Ascent Rivals and Mezzcast Twitch pages. We will see y'all next time. Have a great night, everyone.